everybody, I'm Chef Susie with LearnToCook.com, and I'm here today to make whoopie pies, which are a Pennsylvania Amish favorite, and they're just a really traditional little dessert. And it's been known that mothers used to make this for their children with their leftover cake batter and their leftover icing for a little children's dessert. So knowing that, let's get started on our classic whoopie pie. I'm going to be making a chocolate whoopie pie, which is classic pie, but these days we're seeing whoopie pies in all different flavors, such as banana, red velvet. I've even seen them in zucchini, and I've also seen a peanut butter and jelly version. But today we're going to be doing our basic chocolate. So I've got my brown sugar and my shortening, and I'm going to put it on my stand mixer with my paddle attachment. I'm going to let this mixture cream until it's smooth, and I'm going to scrape it down in between. Once the mixture is well creamed, I'm going to go ahead and add my egg, and then I'm going to scrape the mixture down again. Now that our ingredients are incorporated, I'm going to go ahead and add my egg. And next I'm going to be adding my dry ingredient mixture, which I've sifted together, my baking powder, my baking soda, my salt, my flour, and my cocoa powder, which is going to be the chocolate flavor in the pies. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do this in thirds. I'm adding 1/3 of my dry mixture, and I'm going to alternate this with my milk, and this just helps everything incorporate better so it doesn't break down in the mixing process. And in between, I'm going to be scraping down my bowl. So I'm just going to take one of my dishers, a little scoop that I have that I like to use for cookies and things, and I'm just going to scoop out my whoopie pie mixture on the tray. Be careful not to put these too close together because they're going to spread a little bit, and we don't want them to stick together. You can make these a little bit larger if you like, or a little bit smaller. And keep in mind that the baking time for the larger ones is going to be a little bit longer. You just want to test them by gently pressing your finger on the top and just see if you feel some firmness and no doughiness, the same way that you would test a cake. So I'm just going to take my disher and spread this mix just a little bit, just so it's not so round when it comes out of the oven. These pies kind of will have a little bit of a sandwich look to them. And there we have our whoopie pie batter on our sheet pan. I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Now that my whoopie pies are baked and cool, I'm going to be making the icing so we can fill the whoopie pies. I've got my butter and my powdered sugar creaming on the mixer, and I'm using my favorite organic Valley butter, which I like so much. It has such a great flavor to it. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of marshmallow fluff and some vanilla to the mixture. The fluff is going to give it some texture, some smoothness, and a really nice flavor. So I'm just going to go ahead and incorporate this, and then we'll just be filling our cookies. So now that everything is incorporated, I'm just going to be filling my bag. And these you can leave at room temperature. You don't have to put them in the refrigerator. They're fine, just covered, sitting out. So I'm just going to turn the bottoms over. And I'm just going to fill them with a little bit of icing. Just putting one layer. Don't need too much with this. And then I'm going to put the tops on them. Some of them can be a little bit bigger than others, and I try to match up the tops and the bottoms if they're similar size. And I like to dust mine with a little powdered sugar. You don't have to, but I just think they look more finished. So this is our classic whoopie pie dessert. And thank you, and bon appetit.
Well, thanks for joining us today at learntocook.com. Be sure to comment and to subscribe. Also visit us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great day, and thank you.